Welcome everybody to the first episode of what I hope to be a multi-episode series of me improving my Vader cosplay. I'll have a picture of it now. This is just a planning phase of what I want to do or improve on the belt. I felt like the belt was a good place to start because it was the simplest portion of the cosplay for me, or what I did, and I feel like it needs the most improvement. It's an eyesore for me, probably not for any other people who see it, but that's just me. This was done when I had a normal printer, like a Ender printer. It was the Ender V3 or Ender 3 V2, and it works. That's all I'm gonna say is that it works. It's super bare bones, literally 2 switches with a 9-volt battery and a series of LEDs. I don't even think there's any resistor in there because the voltages of all the LEDs added up to 9, so it was super easy to do. I taped off where the buttons were and went over it with some paint to mimic the color. The actual box itself is just all white PLA, and it works. It's fine. It doesn't do anything more than what it needs to do. It lights up. That's it. The reason why I want to change that is because I noticed that at cons, when people see buttons, they just want to press them. They just want to touch them and press them, and that's going to be another thing we work on the box that's behind me, the chest box. But I thought, you know what? Let's actually make something of these buttons, and maybe even have these beep, or not beep, but flicker or pulse. And that's basically the idea, is to have these do things. My experience with sound and with speakers now, this is a super simple design of it's a little soundboard. I have an SD card in there with the Vader breathing files, and have a rechargeable battery with a charging card and a circuit switch. Just flick it, and it does a Vader breathing. I feel like it's fine, and it's better. It's much of an improvement over what I originally had. This is the carcass of a Bluetooth speaker. I literally looked up mini Bluetooth speaker in Amazon, and this came up. This is not the original speaker that came with it. That was broken, so I had to resolder it. But just turn this on. Bluetooth transmitter works, and it connects. It works, and I would play the breathing sound through my phone. So then I upgraded to this, and it works. It's just, I feel like this is something we'll improve upon in the box. That's another idea, or even in the helmet. That's a whole other video. But the reason behind this is that I want to show that there is some experience with sound and with speakers. So what I'm thinking is to have each of these have their own battery with a rechargeable port somewhere, a switch somewhere, or button, and a speaker. And inside, hopefully, some sort of board with 2 buttons on it that you press a button, it plays a sound, you press another button, it plays another sound, and that's it. We are gonna move to the computer so I can draw that out now. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the desktop. It's quite the jump. I just think MS Paint will do to kind of explain what I want to do with the box. So here, let's visualize one of these. Okay, we'll just start with one. It has little things on the side. The red one, let's actually color that so I can differentiate that. The red one, and then it has the 2 green buttons. I know, Picasso. We're we're gonna be technical about it. It also has a little bar right here. The idea is that we want these two to actually do something, and there's a multitude of things that we can actually do with that. The idea that I had is that it could play sound bites from the different or from the movies. Like maybe one can do the no from episode 3, you know, when he figures out he kills Padme, or one can be like, I find your lack of faith disturbing, or something like that. I can type these out actually. Fine. Let me just do lack of faith. Lack of faith. No. Impressive. Most impressive. Dark side related. So there's 4 already. We probably could add on to that or even change it out as we go. But how do we do this, right? How do we make it so that this box actually does those things? There's a couple of ways. With the SD card one that I had that literally just, you know, turns on, turns off. But the basic idea is that we have the button, you know, the button, and then after the button we have the button then activates a, you know, the circuit to play the sound. And these are for each of the buttons, and then it plays a sound. So how do we do that? We need a board, a battery, a charger, and then that goes to the battery. Then this goes to the board. Ignore my drawing. And then this one has 2 buttons. I did find something similar. There it is. Let's get. It kind of does what I needed to do. The only issue is that it only has 1 button. So if I wanted it to play multiple sounds, and it's capable of that, can record and play multiple files. I'd have to do it, but the way they do it. But the idea is here. There's the button. Button goes to the board. There's a rechargeable battery, and it's even the recharging is even controlled on 1 board. And the volume control. There's an on and off switch. Stuff like that. Things that can be resoldered. But this isn't where I want to be. I feel like this can be improved upon, or even just, you know, done better, so that it could actually fit inside of this. Because, I mean, the area that we have inside of here is a lot. And it's about redesigning it so that it makes use of all that area. So I'm hoping to find something better. But yeah, that's basically the idea. If anybody actually watches this video and has any idea where I could start, that'd be great to get some feedback on that. But yeah, I hope you know, this is entertaining in some way. Honestly, it's just for me to have some sort of video to go back on and look over, and you know, if I ever forget what I was doing, I have it here and it's all recorded for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If anybody watches this, and thanks for watching.